Ever wondered if the oil you drizzle over your salad or fry your eggs in could be silently shaping your health? Here's the kicker. Two of the most common cooking oils in your kitchen, canola and sunflower, have very different stories to tell. One has been linked to heart health, the other to inflammation. But which one is truly better for you? Let's find out. Canola oil comes from the rapeseed plant, but don't worry. It's a specially bred version that's low in erucic acid. It's light, neutral, and often praised as a heart-healthy oil. Sunflower oil, on the other hand, is extracted from, you guessed it, sunflower seeds. It's known for its high vitamin E content and is widely used in high-heat cooking. Both are plant-based and marketed as healthy. But are they really? Let's talk fats, because not all fats wear the same jersey. Canola oil contains a mix of monounsaturated fats, about 60%, omega-6 polyunsaturated fats, around 20 to 30%, and a small amount of omega-3s, which is rare for cooking oils. It also has a low saturated fat profile, which is great for cholesterol management. Sunflower oil, depending on the type, is mostly polyunsaturated fat, particularly linoleic acid. Some high oleic sunflower oils, however, are rich in monounsaturated fats and are more stable at high temperatures. So, here's your first takeaway. Canola oil gives you a small omega-3 bonus. Sunflower oil, not so much. Did you know that high linoleic sunflower oil, the regular kind, can actually degrade and form aldehydes when exposed to high heat? These aldehydes have been linked to oxidative stress and cellular damage. Cooking oils aren't just about nutrition. They also need to survive the heat. Canola oil has a smoke point around 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 204 degrees Celsius, making it suitable for sautéing, baking, and even shallow frying. Sunflower oil's smoke point can vary widely. Refined versions can handle high heat, up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 degrees Celsius, but unrefined ones degrade fast. Here's where things get technical. Polyunsaturated fats oxidize quickly when heated. That means oils high in polyunsaturated fats, like regular sunflower oil, are more prone to forming harmful compounds. Translation: if you're deep frying every Sunday, your choice of oil matters. Let's zoom into your kitchen and see how these oils perform in everyday cooking scenarios. For salad dressings or cold use, canola oil's mild taste wins. It doesn't overpower, and that tiny bit of omega-3 is a nice touch. For roasting or high-heat stir-frying, high oleic sunflower oil is a safer bet than regular sunflower oil. For baking, canola's neutral flavor and stable nature make it a go-to for muffins and cakes. Ever tried using olive oil in brownies? Let's just say it's not dessert-friendly. Now to the meaty stuff. What does science actually say? Multiple studies show that replacing saturated fats with unsaturated fats, like those in canola and sunflower oil, can lower LDL, the bad cholesterol. But here is the nuance. Canola oil's balance of omega-6 to omega-3 is closer to the ideal 4:1 ratio. Sunflower oil can skyrocket your omega-6 intake, potentially throwing off that balance and promoting inflammation if your diet lacks omega-3s. Dr. Walter Willett of Harvard's School of Public Health once noted, "We need to pay as much attention to the type of fat as to the amount of fat." Canola oil, with its mix of fats, provides a healthier profile. But beyond nutrition and cooking performance, there's another layer to this oil debate: how these oils are actually made. Canola oil is often refined, bleached, and deodorized. Many are concerned about chemical solvents like hexane used in extraction. Plus, over 90% of canola crops are genetically modified. But here's the truth: GMO doesn't mean toxic. The end oil has no DNA or protein left. What matters more is how much you use and how you balance it with other whole foods. Sunflower oil can also be refined, especially the ones you find in chip bags and fast food. So, purity isn't a given here either. Think of it like this: not all bottled water is mountain spring, and not all oils are cold-pressed miracles. Let's play myth versus fact. Myth: canola oil causes heart disease. Fact: there's no solid evidence linking moderate canola oil intake to heart problems. In fact, some studies show it lowers LDL and may improve insulin sensitivity. Myth: sunflower oil is always healthy. Fact: high linoleic sunflower oil, when used in high heat cooking, may actually contribute to oxidative stress, unless it's the high oleic version. Myth: cold-pressed oils are always better. Fact: not necessarily. Cold-pressed oils can still go rancid quickly and aren't always ideal for high-heat cooking. A 2020 study in the journal Nutrients compared commonly used cooking oils and concluded that oils rich in monounsaturated fatty acids and with a moderate omega-6 to omega-3 ratio, like canola oil, showed more consistent health benefits than those heavily skewed toward omega-6. In contrast, overuse of high linoleic oils in a Western diet, already overloaded with omega-6, might contribute to systemic inflammation, especially when combined with low omega-3 intake. So, the context of your overall diet is everything. Here's a bonus tip: you don't have to pick just one oil. Rotating your oils, depending on how you cook, is actually smart. Use canola for baking and everyday frying, high oleic sunflower for high heat roasting, olive oil for cold dishes, and coconut oil occasionally for flavor, especially if you're whipping up a curry or sautéing veggies. It's like having more than one pair of shoes. You wouldn't wear flip-flops to a wedding, right? All right, let's do a quick recap. Canola oil, good fat profile, small amount of omega-3, heart-friendly, but often refined and GMO-derived. Sunflower oil, great for vitamin E, stable if high oleic, but regular versions may increase inflammation with frequent high heat use. So, the winner: canola oil gets a slight edge for its omega-3s and balanced fat ratio. Just go for non-GMO or organic versions if that matters to you. Still using just one oil for everything? Maybe it's time to upgrade your oil strategy. If this video helped you separate the hype from the health, give it a like. Drop a comment telling us what oil you prefer and why. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed wellness content every week.